Clinical trials of gene therapy for both haemophilia A and B show its potential to offer a clinically significant increase in factor expression that can reduce bleeding risk. Most trials have focused on numbers, the amount of factor produced, number of bleeds, and so on. They don't really focus on what people think about gene therapy, what motivates people to do it, what it's really like to go through it, and what kind of improvements in health-related quality of life people expect and get. Gene therapy has been discussed in the haemophilia community for a long time now. There are many different views on it, and everyone deserves to be heard. But not everyone knows enough about it to be able to make an informed decision as to whether or not it's right for them. With the Exigency program, we set out to explore the knowledge, expectations for, and experiences of gene therapy among a broad range of people in the UK haemophilia community. We talked to men with severe haemophilia, their wives, partners, and families. We heard lots of positive experiences of gene therapy, but there were also some downsides that really need to be addressed. Some people told us they felt liberated by the effects of gene therapy and enjoyed feeling normal. They were able to take part in everyday and leisure activities, including sports, in ways that they hadn't been able to previously.
I can do most of the physical actions that I couldn't do before. I can work in the garden, I can easily carry heavy bags from the grocery shop, and I don't have to worry about my elbows or my shoulder joint or anything like that will give me a bleed. So it's a peace of mind.
But some people needed to take immunosuppressive medicines to prevent or treat liver changes that could make their gene therapy less effective. And many were not prepared for the side effects they experienced, things like weight gain, insomnia, anger, mood swings, and shaky hands.
They wanted me to do another round of immune suppression. I said, I can't, for my own physical and mental health, and for my partner's mental health. I don't think we can go through that, so I'll take my chances.
Although some people felt that gene therapy gave them more control over their lives, others felt restricted by the requirements of the study. Some felt there was too much emphasis on their factor levels and not enough on their support needs. We also heard from some people who didn't want gene therapy. Some see haemophilia as part of who they are.
I wouldn't really want to consider gene therapy. I would feel as though a part of my identity would be lost, in a funny sort of way. Haemophilia defines me, but it doesn't limit me.
Others just didn't see the need to change anything.
I'm healthy, I'm treated well, my haemophilia doesn't damage me day to day in terms of looking after my family. So do I need to risk anything to change that?
The Exigency Study results told us that people with haemophilia need to know the goals of gene therapy, how it will be done, potential side effects, known and unknown complications, and how problems will be dealt with. This requires more education around gene therapy, which should start in childhood and continue throughout life. There's also a real need for psychosocial support before, during, and after treatment. Psychological support may also be needed for those who've set their heart on gene therapy, only to be told they cannot have it for some reason, maybe because of their antibody profile or an inhibitor history.
I remember being okay about it. In the room I was just like, oh, that's rubbish. But as soon as I left the centre, I honestly had a bit of an emotional breakdown. It really was devastating to me. I think it was just that I'd allowed myself to think that that was it in terms of haemophilia.
Much more research is needed before we fully understand the impact of gene therapy for people with haemophilia and their families at all stages of life.